Today, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to ask you one question. When did you last see this tank on the battlefield? KV-4 Kreslavskiy. Yeah, when did you last see that tank on the battlefield? I, for example, saw it yesterday, or was that the day before? I didn't remember exactly, but at first I didn't recognize it. I was in the sniper view, I was aiming at it, and I was looking, what the hell is this hideous thing, KV-4 Kreslavskiy. By the way, this is how I'm going to pronounce it every single time in today's episode.
Nice.
But at first I actually didn't recognize it, because it has been so long time since I saw this tank on the battlefield. Before that, before yesterday or the day before, I think it was a year and a half ago when I first saw it. And what do you say, guys, if we talk about this vehicle a bit? Because it is one of the rarest tanks, because I was talking to one of the Wargaming's employee, and he wasn't able to give me like numbers, how many people have it, but it was in the list of one of the rarest tanks in this game, together with Su-76I, for example. But more about that in my future episodes. Maybe this weekend I am going to make one episode about Su-76I as well. That can be the most overpowered tank tier by tier, even more overpowered than Panzer IIJ. What do you think about that? But KV-4 Kreslavskiy, what do you guys think, how many tier 8 vehicles we have in this game at the moment? What do you think, guys? How many tier 8, I'm talking about tier 8 Soviet Russian heavy tanks we have in this game? Just pick one number. KV-4 Kreslavskiy is 1 out of 12 tier 8 Soviet Russian heavy tanks. Or maybe let's say 1 out of 11, because Kirovets 1 is only available on console and on Chinese server, not on EU or on NA or on Asia, but it is still available. But just to be on the safe side, let's say 1 out of 11. And only 3 of them are regular heavy tanks: IS-3, ISM and KV-4. IS-3A, IS-5, IS-6, IS-6 Black, Kirovets, KV-4 Kreslavskiy, KV-5, Object 252U and Defender Edition are all those premium vehicles. It is actually pretty ridiculous. Anyway, what is this vehicle made of? Let's talk about this tank while you are watching Mika doing some work in this full tier 8 matchmaking. And he's doing some really good work, and respect, he's not going to use any premium rounds whatsoever. So I think this is what you would like to see, even though he's carrying 50, because ammunition capacity is simply ridiculous on this tank. 103 ammunition capacity. It can carry 103 rounds in total, so of course you can carry 50 regular rounds and 50 premium rounds without any problems whatsoever. But statistics wise or spec wise, I think this is where you guys would like to see every single premium tank. It has some better things, but all in all I can easily say that KV-4, regular KV-4 is better. Now this vehicle doesn't have super awesome DPM. DPM is almost 200 damage per minute lower. It is, or it has one of the lowest DPM among all the rest of the tier 8 heavy tanks, 1700 damage per minute. Now, damage and penetration are exactly the same with KV-4, because they are using the exact same gun, 320 damage and 227 penetration, but with premium APCR you get 289mm of penetration. Now, reload time is 1 second slower, exactly 1 second slower than on regular KV-4, and there is that TPM difference, so 11.3 second reload time. And over here, playing Mika is playing this battle without a food, and reload time is 9.33 seconds, most likely with ventilation, maybe with Brothers in Arms and tank gun rammer, of course. So DPM is lower, but aiming time and accuracy are identical, 2.9 second aiming time and 0.38 accuracy, but moving accuracy and tank traverse accuracy is just a bit better, but this difference is minor difference. Now, thanks to that epic ammunition capacity, potential damage is crazy, close to 33,000 potential damage. It is actually one of the highest potential damage in this game, in tier 8 especially. Now, mobility is fairly similar to the regular KV-4 once again. Top speed is the same, 30 km per hour, but reverse speed is a lot better, 16 compared to the 11 on KV-4. They use the same 1200 horsepower engine, but KV-4 Kreslavskiy is not as heavy tank as KV-4, so power to weight ratio is slightly better. Close to 13 horsepower per ton, but the tank traverse is still super bad, 20 degrees per second tank traverse. Now, at the same time, terrain resistance numbers on hard and on soft terrain are worse, so all in all, I can say mobility is pretty much the same. Yeah, I believe we can say that. Better power to weight ratio, but KV-4 moves better on hard and on soft terrain. And now gun elevation 15 degrees, gun depression -7 degrees, and the turret traverse speed, as we have seen in this battle many times already, is quite bad, 24 degrees per second. Now, hull armor, talking about the armor, in this replay you see, this is perfect replay showcasing the strengths of this tank. It is all about angling. It is all about angling and using your armor to the max. Because frontally, if you face towards your enemies, it is nothing special. Frontal hull armor on paper is amazing, yes, 180, 125 on the sides and 90 in the rear, but it is actually all about that 125 on the sides. Because if you look at the profile, you can see so many easily penetrable spots, even from tier 7 guns or tier 7 tanks. So this vehicle has to angle all the time to use its armor strength. The turret is fairly weak, 180 in the front, 160 on the sides and 100 in the rear, but if you angle your hull, if enemies are going to make mistakes like this guy is going to do right here, right now, take a look at this, and boink, yep, no damage received. 240 damage bounced, and yet another kill in the bag. So now only 2 more vehicles left to kill. But 1500 HP, which is 200 less than on KV-4. 200 less HP. View range is 10 meters better than on KV-4, but the weird thing is with radio range. This vehicle actually uses tier 5 radio with 440 meter radio range. So on bigger maps you can actually lose your allied vehicles on some bigger maps, especially on, what is it? Come on, help me out. Frontline, yes, frontline mode. So 440 meter view range. I do not know if this is a typo over here or it actually uses tier bloody 5 radio. But this is KV-4 Kreslavskiy. As I said, this is how it needs to be pronounced. Tier 8 special premium heavy tank from Soviet Russia. What do you think about this one? If it is your first time seeing this vehicle in action, or if you have seen this tank before, or if you have it, what do you think about it? How does it feel on the battlefield? I actually haven't played any battles with this tank myself, never ever. But it seems to be quite nicely balanced for a premium tank. This is what we would like to see, right? It can do some bouncing work, as we have seen from today's battle, but I guess enemy team didn't or haven't seen this tank in action that much. They didn't know about that epic weak spot in the front, easily penetrable weak spot in the front. They were always shooting at something else. But all in all, you can get really good games if played correctly, and it was one of the better games. And hello, Scorpion G! By the way, this kill was really nice. That Scorpion G actually didn't even spot Mika, because its commander hatch didn't see KV-4 Kreslavskiy. So 4644 damage done, close to 5000 damage bounced in this full tier 8 matchmaking. Now let's fast forward a bit, because one more artillery to kill for Mika's top gun. So let's fast forward, nothing spotted, maybe he repositioned, and yes, artillery did reposition because artillery started base capture. I do not understand why this guy started base capture over here on a city map that is so small, and let's see if he's able to one-shot him, and yes, Armour or fire does the work. artillery has been one-shotted, but with artillery on a city map that is so small, I don't know if capping is the best thing to do, simply because it doesn't take that long time, even for KV-4 Kreslavskiy, to reposition into the base. And this was the battle played by me, K, with one of the rarest tanks in this game, set by Wargaming. So Ace Tanker Arsonist Ribbon is always nice to get, especially off from an artillery kill. What else? Cool-headed, high-caliber Top Gun, Defender and Steel Wall. Over 5,000 damage done, not a bad battle, 6 kills, 1,650 raw experience, 28 shots fired, no premium rounds used. And what else? 139,000 credits profit and close to 5,000 damage bounced. I guess enemy players haven't seen KV-4 Kreslavskiy so much on the battlefield, so they didn't know about that frontal weak spot that you simply cannot hide or angle enough. If you over-angle it, you are going to reveal your side armor that they can penetrate. But this was my today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it, I really do. If you did, thumbs up button is for that. Let's click it together, together with the subscribe button, if you haven't done that already. Yeah, let's hit 200,000 eventually. I hope you enjoyed. Stay awesome, sexy, and as always, guys,
Nice.